Y'all don't even see my face right now. You don't even see my face right now. You got to wait for that. Because right now, all you need to see is what's on that screen. That business close sign, guess whose business that is? That's closing. Let me rephrase that. Guess whose business that is that needs to close? If ESPN actually believes the nonsense it's spewing concerning the WNBA rookies, it needs to be out of business. Okay, so now welcome to another video from the Adrienne Ross Show, another basketball edition. And I gotta say, I'm not happy with ESPN. This is not the ESPN that I used to watch years ago. And I haven't watched it in a long time because I realize that it's on a whole different thing. It's on a whole different agenda. We all know that. We've been watching, we've been seeing, even if we just see snippets, because I haven't been watching, but even if you've seen snippets or if you've heard from some of the people affiliated currently with ESPN, you know that they're full of it. Absolutely full of it. They have an agenda, just like so much of the media do. But this time they just shameless. Okay. So they have released their rankings for rookies right now. And this is what they want us to believe. First of all, their social media post says, with the WNBA playoffs in sight, which rookies are vying for the top spot? Our experts rank the active qualified rookies on ESPN Plus. And so let's just take a look where we are. They have Angel Reese as number 1. Angel Reese. Now, I know those of you who've been saying Angel Reese, you know, you're going to be like, oh, yeah, we knew it. That's right. But they ain't a person in the world who truly knows basketball who believes Angel Reese is number 1 when you're ranking rookies. But that's where they have her. And number 2, they have Caitlin Clark. At number 3, Phoebish. At number 4, Cardoso. At number 5, Leah Edwards. At number 6, Rakia Jackson. And number 7, Kate Martin. There are a lot of people who would disagree with Rakia Jackson being where she is at number 6. I mean, some people believe that she should be above Angel Reese and should have been all along with the conversation going on. I'm not even going to get into that, but I am going to get into this nonsense with them having Angel Reese as number 1. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. And there's like a couple different ESPNs making these kinds of decisions, but right when the WNBA was about to resume after the Olympic break, ESPN released the top 25 WNBA players, all players. And I did a video on that because they were showing some signs of cuckoo then, okay? They had Caitlin at number 15. And obviously she's much better than that. But she was the first rookie listed on their list of top 25 WNBA players. They didn't have Angel Reese until number 19. Number 19. And remember, that was when Kennedy Carter, had a conniption because she was at 24. And surely she's a better player than Angel Reese. So I'm not going to argue with her there. But Caitlin Clark was number 15. Angel Reese was number 19. And that was just, I don't know, was it even 2 weeks ago? So somebody let me know in the comments if these are just like two different ESPN crews coming up with this. Either way, they need to get their story straight, their lie straight, maybe I should say. Because right now they want us to believe that Angel Reese, they were just, I can't even talk right. I'm so like, are you serious? This week, this just a few days ago, there's like this whole compilation of constant misses of layups from Angel Reese. I did a video about decision making surrounding an egregious Angel Reese layup miss at an attempt at a finger roll. Okay. The Chicago Sky is on a losing streak. What are we up to? 4 games now? I think 3, 4. I think it's 4 now, but they're losing and there seems to be chaos in the camp. I don't care if it was smelling like roses in their gym and in their locker room. Angel Reese is not in the same conversation with Caitlin Clark. And anybody who knows basketball knows that. And so if ESPN really, really believes that Caitlin Clark is not number 1 on that list, they need to just pack up their stuff, hang up their sign, and get out of Dodge. Because we cannot take them seriously. We're already having trouble taking them seriously already. But now I really, really can't take them seriously. If they are really going to sit up there and tell us that Angel Reese is number 1 among rookies, really? This really frustrates me because although anybody with just one eye, okay, can see what Caitlin Clark is doing. I can't keep up with all the records she breaks. Every time she steps on the court, she's setting a record. She's breaking a record. She's hitting a mark quicker than someone else has done it. Anyone else has done it. Okay, Angel Reese is getting the double doubles. Yes, kudos to the rebounding. All right, great. How many misses are you doing? Can you make a layup? Sorry, you're not in the same conversation for rookie of the year, for number 1 rookie, to be in the same sentence with Caitlin Clark in terms of skill. You may be able to get there at some point. Don't put the pressure on yourself. And people, yeah, I'm just, my concern is this. I don't trust ESPN. I don't trust their agenda. And because the rookie of the year race is determined by the sports media, I don't trust them to do the right thing. I don't. I've already said I don't trust the mainstream media. I don't care if we're talking about politics or sports. Sports, again, what am I going to say, is a microcosm of society. And there's an agenda afoot in our society on a lot of different levels. And of course, it's we've seen it throughout this whole thing with this WNBA season. And I do not trust these sports so-called experts to do the right thing. And so, although we could all say clearly Caitlin Clark has rookie of the year in the bag, not when you're dealing with unfair people who have an agenda. I don't know, but it will be not the end of the world, of course, and Caitlin Clark's going to keep on being Caitlin Clark, and the world is going to continue to spin. But I still say it would be a travesty if the sports media did not do what it knows it should do up there with Angel Reese as number 1. It's outrageous. Outrageous. Now, the other side of that is Chicago Sky will take on the hot Indiana Fever, who just had a hot win against the Sun. Excuse the pun. The number 2 team in the league. And they're about to come face to face on Friday. Could it possibly be that this is just to draw attention? Is it possible that they're just trying to just, get people to tune in and, so that their names can be, ESPN's name can be all up in the mix? But also, I've said before, they really want Angel Reese. And so, and maybe they're setting something up so that if the Indiana Fever don't win, then they can say, you see, we told you who was the better player. And therefore, their little dog whistle worked so that the sports media will say, yeah, ESPN, the big dogs in sports, the experts in sports, they were right. And then shortly here, they'll cast their vote for Angel Reese instead of the white girl from Iowa. Something is afoot. And if something is not afoot and ESPN really believes the nonsense it's spewing, like I said, put the sign up, pack your stuff, and get out of here because we can't take you seriously. I was just going to leave it at that, but I can't do it. God bless you abundantly. I'll catch you next time, God willing.